It's happening, man. It's happening.
Time. It's go time.
That's right.
She's in the building.
Yeah.
Zach is in the spot.
And did you see the popcorn out there, by the way?
No.
Corey, you love popcorn.
Who doesn't love popcorn?
Yeah, well, that's part of the deal. I don't know if Zach goes close to the microphone or not. Tell us why there's so much beautiful popcorn out there.
Yeah, so Kenzie, who's here.
Hi.
She started a job last week at Popped Corn. And it's not usually a good thing to ask for a day off a week into she was scheduled to work this morning, and it's not usually a good idea to ask for a day off a week into your shift.
Makes sense.
But thankfully, Sue is a Rube and was very cool and letting us have her this morning to do this wonderful deed that you guys are going to enjoy and I'm going to hate. And then, so
they brought in products.
So we can enjoy some popped corn
in
all sorts of flavors out there.
So good.
Where is this beautiful place?
Minnetonka.
Yeah, it's over by, what's that, Scoreboard Restaurant? Over by Northern Fire, the barbecue spot.
Exactly. Yeah, no kidding. I love me some popcorn.
Great spot.
Kenzie, you're from Minnesota?
Yes, just south of Rochester.
Right on. Okay. So how long have you been doing makeup, or at least being capable of doing professional level makeup-ing?
Well, I started right out of high school, just out of fun, because I have always enjoyed art and all of that fun stuff. So I got into that and just started experimenting late at night or when I was bored or on a rainy day or, winters in Minnesota.
Sure.
And then I started posting pictures and I got offers, and then it just progressed a little bit. And I did a couple years at Valley Scare before it closed pre-COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So, and since then it's just kind of a hobby.
So, were you or are you now, of course, familiar with the 90s tabloid sensation Bat Boy? But did somebody have to tell you who Bat Boy was?
Yes. Yep, I had to look up pictures.
Sure. And now you're looking over there at Zach Halverson, and you're convinced you can transform him into something that mostly resembles Bat Boy.
Yes.
Can't wait.
Oh,
what's the process? How long does it take? And again, essentially, how do you apply this stuff?
So I'm hoping it'll take about an hour. The longest part is going to be putting on the ears, because what I'm using to adhere the ears to him to give the bat look is liquid latex, and that takes layers upon layers to make sure they stick fully. It has to dry in 2 pieces to connect them.
Yeah.
And then after that, once that's all secure, then we'll just do the painting and touch-ups and make them look a little creepy.
Yeah.
And the best part that you're probably going to love to get it to stay all day is your face is going to be sprayed with hairspray.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow.
That locks it in?
It locks it in
So
like no other.
That's the part that has to be essentially professionally removed? Or how does that work? What can Zach do to get it off then?
Hot soap and water.
So
That's
wait a minute.
it.
So can he sleep in this then?
The ears might loosen up, depending on how much you roll around, but I'll try to attach them as best and as strongly as I can. But to take liquid latex off, it's just hot water. It kind of softens and dissolves, and then you peel it off like the sticky stuff that's left over on a Band-Aid.
Okay, so he might look bad, but he could sleep in this and come back tomorrow morning. Okay, well then
Maybe
there we go.
ear piece.
Yeah, all right, so that's fine. If some of it falls off, some of it falls off.
Yep.
Interesting. Zachary, any questions for Kenzie before we get started here or not?
No. I just, I'm going to look very weird in a little bit.
Yeah, and this is
More
coming
weirder.
from, I'm an extremely pale man, but look, Zach, you're no tan goddess either. And she's going to apply, you're going to apply a bunch of makeup to make him look even more pale and bat-like.
She asked what color we were looking for, and I sent her a picture of you.
Of me, right, exactly.
That's
As pale as
White
this.
as white can be.
Yes.
Well, Godspeed, Zachary Halverson.
Godspeed.
Best of
I
luck,
am
sir.
very excited about this.
Thank you for doing this, and thank you for the popcorn as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
of
can't
course.
wait to try that.
Thank you, guys.
All right, so Kenzie, fire away. Go at it. We'll Sauce, you can do sports. We'll just do the show.
Sounds
And
great.
once in a while, just check in on Zachary.
On the Power Trip, presented by All Around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
Thank you all around. By the way, KFAN.com/watch if you want to watch this happen.
Yeah, Nick Hardy is here. Nicholas Madden is here to run the show because Zach's sitting in Sauce's normal chair, so we have one camera right on him. So you can keep an eye on Zach's progression as the show continues.
Yes.
Brilliant. The Florida Panthers slaughtered the Oilers 5-1 to win back-to-back Stanley Cups. Sam Reinhart scored 4 goals. He's the first player to score 4 goals in a series clincher, since 1922. Matthew Tkachuk had 1 goal. He was playing with a torn abductor that came off the bone and a hernia. Sam Bennett won the Conn Smythe. The Panthers won the series 4-2.
He was playing
while he had
that's
those
true.
things?
Yes, he was.
It tore off the bone.
You could tell something. He was playing hurt, or like right away.
Hurt?
Yeah. And I've had the hernia. I've never had the torn off the bone abductor.
That's so hot.
To hurt.
Are you hurt or are you injured?
You're both.
Yeah, and that is an injury.
Yep.
And he played
It's
and
the
scored.
Stanley Cup.
My God.
Yeah, and they won. It was worth it.
That's exactly the injury that Luka and Austin Reeves and LeBron James had immediately after the Wolves series.
Yeah, they all had
that's
it all
right,
at the
yeah.
same time.
Immediately.
Right.
They played
Yeah.
through it
Yeah.
the entire time.
They're so brave.
Yep.
They're so brave.
Warriors. Really.
Perry, Connor McDavid is the first player in NHL history to record 90 points in 9 straight seasons and never win a cup.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's getting to him. You could see it last night. I mean, the frustration on his face, the frustration on everybody's face on Edmonton is just they've run into an absolute buzzsaw, the Florida Panthers right now. I mean, and they loaded up knowing full well that they were probably going to have to run into McDavid and Draisaitl. They're bolstered their defense when the injuries, when we lost Ekblad for suspension, the Seth Jones move, the Brad Marchand. I mean, he still scores 6 goals in the finals. Are you kidding me? At his age, I mean, he's an absolute gamer. The additions Bill Zito made, as he's just been the best general manager the last couple of years. What he's been able to put together and continue on this. I don't want to say, is it in a dynasty maybe until you get 3?
I don't know, 3 straight finals, though, and a couple of wins?
3 straight finals.
It's pretty close.
I would say that.
Something.
Probably a bit of a dynasty. They've literally they've been the best or top 2 for the last 3 years.
By the way, watch KFAN.com/watch because she's starting with the ears.
Oh, yeah.
These are going to be great. This is legit.
I need to see this.
Yeah.
He's got some white stuff on his ears.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
that was
she hasn't put the makeup on yet.
Something about
before
Mary.
she got here. Yeah. I as a non-hockey guy,
Yeah.
I feel this way. I wonder if hockey people feel this way. I still don't necessarily think I think it's weird that there's a hockey team in Florida.
2.
Tampa.
Played for both of them.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
that feels weird.
And thank you for that.
And I
Perry.
wonder. I always thank you for your service. I always wonder. Are there hockey fans in Florida when they're not in the Stanley Cup?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, especially lately, they've been winning. But yeah, we had good crowds early on when I was there. My rookie year, 98. Like we had some good crowds. The hockey knowledge wasn't quite there yet for most of the fan base. But the beautiful thing about both Tampa and Florida is all the snowbirds.
Yeah.
So like when
makes
Philly,
sense.
the Rangers, any New York team or any major metropolitan team from the East Coast was in town, their fans would rival our fans.
Right.
But no, it was they've always been great down there, and yeah, they've come a long ways. Obviously, just with hockey knowledge, it helps having their 2 teams be pretty dynamic the last few years.
Yeah. I didn't care who won this. Obviously, I didn't. But I wanted the Canada team to win just because it felt right.
Yeah, but
You know what I
Corey
mean?
lost money because.
So I feel better about that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Good morning, Carly, by the way. Carly, bad
hey!
boy, Carly.
I can't stop laughing.
I know, look at this.
It's happening.
The glue
It's
is
happening.
basically going on the
Yeah, look at
ear.
him.
And this is going to stick, hopefully, for the full 24
I'm
hours.
invested.
Yeah, look at you.
Man.
So where does he go now?
So between now and 3 o'clock, he can go wherever he wants to go.
Okay.
Again, I hope he goes to Target.
Yeah.
But he can go wherever he wants. He can go home and hide if he wants. But then at 3 o'clock, he goes to Twin Cities Live. He's on the show at 4:20, basically the last segment of the show. So for the listeners, if you haven't listened for the last year or so since we announced this, the catch is when he goes on Twin Cities Live dressed as 90s tabloid phenomenon Bat Boy, Ben and Elizabeth, because they're pros, are not going to address in any way that he's dressed like this. It's just going to be Zach Halverson from KFAN. And I don't know what they're going to discuss. I guess that'll be the spoiler. We'll find out when we watch today. But he's going to do an entire segment as himself without ever mentioning or acknowledging that he has makeup on June 18th to look like a bat.
So, the interview process, he's going to pretend to be Bat.
No.
He's gonna be
okay,
himself.
he's
just gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
No one
I didn't
is
know
gonna-
if himself was going to be Batboy himself or Zach himself.
It's going to be Zach Halverson from KFAN and Ben Elizabeth are going to ask him questions about, I don't know if it's hockey related or
Got it.
the fan. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to have no
JJ
one,
McCarthy.
Right.
Yeah.
No one is going to mention that he is dressed up as a bat. Their listeners or viewers, I guess in their case, are going to be beyond confused why a vampire boy is being interviewed and why he works at KFAN.
Yes.
Brilliant.
The poor 80-year-old women who are watching
love it.
this
It's
show
gonna be-
that
That's
they're
the best
just
part.
sitting there going, what is happening in
And
our
again,
world?
we mentioned this yesterday, but shout out to Twin Cities Live because they could have done this a couple of ways. We thought the plan was do the segment
Yep.
and then have the immediate segment afterwards explain to their viewers, here's what just happened, by the way. Here's why we didn't mention this. And then they could immediately get their listeners back on track and go, oh, okay, he's paying off a fantasy football punishment. They're ending the show with this.
Like, that'll be the last episode ever.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah.
This is the end of the show.
And as Zach pointed out yesterday, Channel 5 goes straight to the news
Yeah.
when this is over. So all of their viewers that don't get this bit are going to have to wait 24 hours to have Ben and Elizabeth explain, here's why we ended the show yesterday with a vampire man.
Okay, it sounds like a break.
Vampire
Really
boy.
quickly, I think in this day and age, it'd be awesome if he said, I identify as a man.
He can say that all he wants, just not on Twin Cities Live.
Yeah.
We want
Okay.
no acknowledgement.
Great, okay.
Zero.
Okay.
That year.
Well, that's fine because if that's who I
Sure.
identifies as, then he wouldn't acknowledge
you,
it. That's
man.
who he is.
Yep.
Wow.
'Cause I want some
I forgot about
news
the
site
Twin
to
Cities
pick
Live
up
thing.
on it and not understand it and go, who is this man who dresses like a vampire doing TV interviews? That's at 4:20 today, but tune in to Twin Cities Live earlier than that if you'd like.
It's a DEI hire.
Hey, Twin Cities needs more vampires. Vikings news is next. Zach is getting the makeup applied as we speak. KFAN.com/watch between now and basically 9 o'clock. It's going to take over an hour to get this up and running. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
Good morning. We have delays on 94 westbound from Snelling to Highway 280 and eastbound from County Road 81 to Weaver Lake. 494, slow eastbound from East Bush Lake to Highway 100. Westbound, heavy 12th Avenue to 35W. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest Total Traffic.
This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association.
The International Hot Rod Association Outlaw
Nitro Series
is back. 5 events, 3 locations.
One explosive season.
Top fuel, funny cars, promos. You are in the stands. Get your tickets now at IHRA.com. It's IHRA.com.
Hey, it's Corey Cove, Power Trip Morning Show. 9520 res. The summer now raging on, and I assume maybe some of you have a grad party still yet to come, whether it's for high school or for college. Maybe you have backyard barbecues, family get-togethers, family reunions. If you are hosting something big this summer, then it's time to get your home zero resified. So when people come over, your carpets look spectacular. Your air is clean because your air duct system has been cleaned out, whether it's rugs, upholstery, tile. Zero Res can do it all. You call them at 952 Res and you ask for the KFAN special. Then they'll knock 20% off all of their services all month long. So that awesome deal that they had in May, they've extended it through June. So you still have about 2 weeks, but make it today. Call today at 952 Res or go to zeroresminnesota.com and just mention KFAN. 20% off across the board. Again, carpets, air ducts, upholstery, rugs, tile. 952 Res, 20% off all month long.
Buying, selling, or just living in a home? You can trust Standard Water to fix your radon or mold problems. Standard Water is the radon and mold expert since 1977. Free estimates start at standardwater.com. Standardwater.com. Standard Water for mold and radon.
I know, I can hear it. That's your stomach. It's rumbling, it's growling. You're seconds away from just like eating your arm off. Hey, it's Chris Hockey, and I can help you. Get yourself a couple brand new Wenzel's Farm Pro Snack Sticks at Quick Trip. They've got original or pepperoni flavor. 16 grams of delicious, belly-filling protein. You got to turn up the radio to turn down that gut thunder? I get it. Let's face it, your body needs fuel. Your body needs the new Winzel's Pro Snack Sticks at Quick Trip. That sounds dangerous. You better get some right now. The new Pro Snack Sticks from Winzel's Farm. Get some today.
Hey, it's Angela Warner. People always ask me, when is the best time to buy appliances? Well, this is it. It's our lowest prices of the season, where we take an extra 10% off appliances from brands you actually want. You'll save more than you think and get up to $100 back per appliance on top of that. That adds up fast. You need a little time to pay? No problem. Use your Warner Selling card and take up to 2 years. And our team is the best. No pressure, just helpful people who know their stuff. Visit Warner Sellion's 9 Minnesota showrooms and warnersellion.com.
Hey, it's Corey Cole, Power Trip Morning Show, and if you've been thinking about LASIK, then listen to this. Ovo LASIK and Lens is the first clinic in the U.S. to offer Alcon's new Wave Light Plus technology, bringing a whole new level of precision to vision correction. This groundbreaking tech creates a 3D map of your eye to deliver a fully personalized treatment, often with results better than 20/20. Dr. Mark Lobanoff and Dr. David Whiting, the legends of LASIK, continue to lead the way in vision care. And to celebrate, Ovo is offering $400 off LASIK now through June 30th. And you'll also get 11 months of follow-up care, the Ovo Lifetime Assurance, their best price guarantee, and 24-month interest-free financing. So you can have perfect vision for as little as $4 a day. So do what I did and book your free consultation today at OvoEye.com or call 877-OVO-EYES. To see your best, go see the best. Ovo LASIK and Lens. OvoEyes.com.
Shop Mattress Firm's July 4th sale and reclaim your restless nights. Choose from a curated premium selection of mattresses to find just the upgrade you're looking for. Get matched, sleep at night.
You know, if you're worried about bad boys coming through your windows at night, you're going to need new windows. And by the way, you're worried maybe perhaps that your doors aren't strong enough to prevent bad boy from coming through your door. That's why you need Builders Remodelers at buildersremodelers.com, especially if you look at this deformity that we have across the hall for us right now. And you're going to want the thickest, most safe doors you could possibly get. They have those at buildersremodelers.com. And by the way, being serious on this, you might not know, but there are different grades of doors to help you stay safe from people trying to break through your door. Not just to keep the wind out, you know, and not just to keep the cold out in the wintertime and the hot out in the summertime. There are different grades of doors. Find out more about that and everything at buildersremodelers.com. And by the way, right now, $1 installation labor on any window, siding, door, or roofing job. You might need a new roof. Find out at buildersremodelers.com. Nobody does it better. Buildersremodelers.com.
Make the drive, make her day. Arthur's is the Twin Cities' trusted destination for unforgettable gifts.
For Minnesota sports, follow the leader. Minnesota sports leader is FM 100.3 KFXN Minneapolis, St. Paul. The Fan.
Well, that looks ridiculous.
And his face right now.
Yep, the ears are on. We're getting there.
Zecco!
Yeah, it's
just a whipped horse.
KFAN.com/watch right now if you want to see the ears going on. He looks like he is heading to a furry convention.
Yeah.
And or
like Lord of the Rings.
Comic-Con.
Yep. Some kind of a Comic-Con.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Look at those ears.
Yep. Definitely Bat Boy shaped ears.
And now I understand why Bad Boy had ears like that. Because if you're going to fly through the air, you need them to be
aerodynamic.
And those are very aerodynamic ears. Boy, oh boy.
Don't try to fly today, okay?
Zecco.
Tempting.
You're a freak.
Tempting.
Look at him. That's just the ears, just now. And I already love it.
Freak!
It really helps that he has no hair on his head, too. He does.
Yeah. It's Bat Boy, man.
Yeah. You are a bad boy.
I have not shaved this much in my life, so this is awesome.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
Yeah, you didn't have to shave your whole body.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure the guys wish you would.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Amen.
Not wrong.
Amen. We'll do Vikings news as he continues to get decorated right now.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Yours and mine. Truck Accessory Pro Store.
Yeah, the Vikings announced there's going to be 12 practices this year open to the public at training camp. The first one is Saturday, July 26th. If you want to go watch some practice.
That's right.
That'll be great.
Annual night practice will be August 4th. Minnesota's joint practices with New England will also be open to the public. That'll be August 13th and 14th. So there you go. 13th and 14th. Those will be open to the public.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Those are intense, man.
Doesn't it feel like summer's already over?
Yeah, I can't believe it's June 18th. We were talking about.
No, it's like, I don't know. It feels like the kid just ended school.
Yeah.
And I looked at the calendar and I'm like, it's June 18th. I'm like, she starts school in about 6 days.
Yeah.
I mean, like her summer's already over. They just started.
The 4th is 2 weeks from Friday.
It's just, man, I don't think kids get a long enough break. That's why I hate that they go into June.
I think they
wrap
should
it up
go
at the end of
year-round.
May.
Just make them always be in school.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Especially, again, when that last week, I'm talking about the little kids specifically, maybe not middle school or high school, but the little kids basically stop learning with about a week to go.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically just daycare for a week. It's like they want to go home.
We were done May 30th this year, I believe, and it being done before June is the way to go.
That's ideal.
For sure. Yeah.
Just
gotta.
Yeah. If they were going outside and playing when they were home, that'd be cool. But if they're just sitting and watching TV, I don't know, right?
I don't know. Worked out for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
God, I love TV.
You are the ultimate
TV's the
example of what
TV's the best.
best.
Kids, this is possible.
This is what we should aspire
You
to
can
right
get here.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't care how nice it is
That's right.
outside.
That's
The
right.
TV's always great.
Today, there's an article on NFL.com about teams that improved the most over the offseason, and the Vikings are one of those teams they cite, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, guys. With all the help we added on defense and the offensive line, I mean, come on.
And Kwesi found a way to buy low on a lot of players, right? Like players that have been previously just monsters that have had like an off season or an injury or two, right? Maybe they're getting a little bit older. So it's not like we had to absolutely empty the bank account for any of these guys. They're all pretty fair deals. I mean, they got some good money, but I'm not saying it's not like we signed like a $150 million deal.
Yeah,
they paid Will Fries a ton of money, but like they also worked that comp pick bit a lot by signing guys that had been cut and weren't
Straight out of
actual
comp
free
pick.
agents and all that. So yeah, they did a great job, man. This is going to be a good team. It all depends on the quarterback. If he's good, this is a Super Bowl caliber team.
And of course, the obvious thing is he'll have a better chance of being good because of Ryan Kelly, Will Fries, and Donovan Jackson.
Yep. And then, that'll be that interior of the offensive line cost them their season last year, cost them a chance at winning the division and having the 1 seed. So they went out and they spent a ton of money in high equity in the draft on those 3 positions.
I would ask Zach who he thinks is going to have a big offensive year for the Vikings, but clearly he loses fantasy football every year, so he has no idea.
He has no idea.
That's why he's currently
But he
being
can
made up
hear
to
you,
look
though.
like bad
Yeah,
boy.
he can
Ears
hear.
like that.
Yep.
Can you hear better right now because of the more ear?
Oh, yeah. I wish I had even more ear than this.
Well,
You can never have enough ear.
yeah.
Wow.
Amen, brother. We've all thought it, and finally somebody said it.
If only we could have timed this out where he went to Starkey last week wearing the
that would have been
ears.
great.
Yeah.
And say, I'm having a hard time
Can
hearing.
you imagine how much earwax he would have now?
Gross. That was gross, but was still really cool.
Yeah, it
pretty
was
cool, man.
Yeah.
Is sauce done yet?
Brilliant. That took so long.
Yeah, it really did.
But it was worth it because they got it out, man.
Yeah,
they sure
you filled
did.
it right back up again, though.
I'm sure.
I
Yeah,
bet
yeah,
you just compacted in there.
yeah.
Have you ever done that, Carly and or Marco? You ever had your earwax taken out?
I have. Yep.
I did it with like the take home candle or whatever that one was.
Yeah, those aren't good for you, by the way, from what they said.
Well, I only did it once, and it was a long time.
I'm not
ago.
trying to be mean. I was
like
asking
it.
about that because I've done it a couple of times as well, and they say that it like sometimes it'll your inside of your ear is like hair, and
It'll take it
sometimes
out.
it'll singe that hair a little bit.
Ooh.
Yeah, which smells great. I bet.
Yeah.
I
You're kind of into that.
Kind of.
I had a doctor who was like checking the ears during just a checkup, and he was like, "Oh, why don't I help you out here? Because can you hear?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's wrong?" And he's like, "You got a little wax in there." So then he cleaned it out.
It's weird though because it's not like a guy is saying, "Man, you're loaded with boogers."
Yeah.
It's earwax. Like, it's actually healthy to have some. You just don't want it to be compacted or like completely block off. So it's weird that It shouldn't be embarrassing at all.
No, but it was totally embarrassing.
It just feels like it is in the moment. But
The weird
I
thing
didn't
was
feel that
that-
it's Starkey. I couldn't have cared less. I'm like, yeah, get that out of there.
The weird thing is, and
Fantastic.
Carly told me this story before, he made her remove her pants before
Yes,
he got
I
the
did
earwax
have to
out.
get-
I don't know what that was about.
I did have to get undressed for it.
That's a lot of wax, yeah.
I didn't know Rosie was a doctor.
And this was at a Target Minute Clinic?
No, Doc Burns cleaned him out for me. What a
did.
guy.
Hey,
Yeah,
Burnsy's
he
the
did.
best.
Burnsy is the best.
He
Get to
saw.
go see him next week.
Excellent.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there he is. So anyway, there's Vikings news.
Yeah, that was Vikings news.
That's what's
It'll
going
be
on.
here before you know it.
Oh, I
can't
can't wait.
wait.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It'll
but
be the
the
best.
summer's
I
already
can wait a
flying
little
by.
bit.
Let's
I can
wait.
wait a
No,
little
we
bit.
don't
Yeah,
need
just
no.
do
A little
about it,
bit.
guys.
Can we?
Yeah.
Can we just slow down? Slow down. Some of
I
this
don't.
little-
I'm not in charge.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm
yeah.
not in charge of it. But I would if I could, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. 90 degrees this weekend. I've had enough of that.
Yeah, too
Yeah,
much.
no
I
thanks.
hadn't even gotten here yet, and I've
enough
already
of it.
had enough of it.
We've barely had any sun.
That's what I mean. I've had enough of it.
Yeah, I want to get out in the sun.
Yeah. You need
Yeah.
to do that. You
You
and
would
Bad Boy.
melt.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
burn.
Who would burst into flames
Yeah.
first, Dracula or Corey?
Corey.
Hey, by the way, I know this is not basketball news, but are we going to get Kevin Durant?
I mean, so the
the
trade
Timberwolves?
proposal that went out last night, I checked with a few people, and that's not what they've offered. That's way too much. It was Durant, DiVincenzo, and either Terrence Shannon Jr. or Dillingham and the 17th overall pick.
So you mean Gobert, right? You said Durant. You mean
yeah,
Gobert?
Gobert, yeah. So that I was told is not a real, that has not been offered.
That seems like a lot anyway, doesn't
But
it?
it's weird because, yeah, that's a ton. For a 30-year-old Durant, sure. A 37 Durant, I don't know. I go back and forth on it because, like, he's a really, really good player.
He's tall, right?
But this team desperately needs a scoring point guard. But I don't know, man. His camp has come out and said he doesn't want to be here. But then there's people that say I don't know, man. But, you know, Jimmy Butler, before he was traded to Golden State, said he wouldn't go to Golden State. And if he was traded there, he wouldn't sign an extension. He went to Golden State and he signed an extension.
Yeah, right.
So I don't know. I don't know why he wouldn't want to play with Ant. I thought they were buddies. I don't know if Ant can reach out to him
buddy.
or if that's tampering. I don't know. But I don't know. He hasn't been traded yet. So we'll see.
If Durant ever shows up, he's instantly the best player in the history of the franchise to ever wear the jersey, right? He's the best player that we've ever had. And I don't mean at 37 years old. I just mean we've never had a better player than Kevin Durant play on the Timberwolves.
Even KG?
No, Durant's way better.
Really?
Durant's a top 20 player of all time.
Yeah,
Kevin Garnett is
yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Okay.
KG's like a top 50 or 100 player of all time, right? But he's not in the top 20 like Durant is.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you are right. And it would be interesting, man, because, like, the beauty of having, like the Vikings, and having a ownership group and a GM that will go out and attack your needs is great. And I pile on the Twins all the time, but their pitching staff is devastated, and now they're using guys that, like, probably shouldn't be pitching in the pros because they don't spend a dime on that team. The Vikings have loaded up on talent. They needed 3 offensive linemen, so they went out and got 3 offensive linemen that they needed. The Wolves are always in attack mode to bring in the best possible situation they can to win a championship.
Speaking of spending dimes, when was the last time anybody here paid for something with change?
Oh, good question.
When was the last time you handed somebody change?
I don't
and
think
said,
I've
"Here's
handed
the
anybody change in a long time.
Yeah.
Right.
I have just a jar of it at home. It's probably $17,000 worth of change.
I saw a clip the other day on social media.
You should.
I don't know why it populated on my old algorithm. I never know who's listening or why it popped up, but it was a clip from, like, I don't know, 91 or something. And it was Burger King was finally allowing credit cards.
Oh,
it was
I saw that yesterday.
And it was a news report basically saying, why would you ever, who would ever be dumb enough to use a credit card for fast food? Right? Because the idea back then was you used credit cards when you didn't have the money.
Right.
It was, so you're going to put a burger?
Or like bigger purchases.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was who, some of these people that are getting interviewed are going, this isn't going to work. No one's putting their lunch on a credit card.
I know, but we all do.
Now everyone
I
else
was going to say, when's the last time I paid in cash, period?
I don't even use my cards. I use my phone.
Yeah,
At
just
this
the
point.
Apple Pay or
And
something.
again, it's dumb because, like, if you used, like, your debit card, you wouldn't be paying somebody to use your own money.
Yeah.
But we all do that, and it's the credit card debt in America is unbelievable. And what seemed ridiculous back then is commonplace now because we just don't think about it. We just do it. You know?
But it's not real money.
Right. That's what I mean.
It's not real money on the credit cards.
But if you are responsible about it, it's the same thing. You're just not handing them money, right? Like, I pay my bill every month, so I don't pay interest. I hate interest.
I do on a couple of them.
Yep. I pay it like it's a debit card.
Exactly.
6 of them I do. The other 10 I don't.
10 I don't.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Sure. That's what I'm saying.
Only the important ones.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can tell you how to do it. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like sex.
I think in that news story, at the end of it, the reporter said something like, the smallest charge we've seen so far is like $2.12, and the largest one is like $12.56. I'm like, $12.56? What'd they order? A Diet Coke, and that's it? I mean, now that's, you know what I'm saying? Like $12.56, and they're like, who's gonna do this? The entire world is gonna do this.
Yeah. McDonald's became Mayonnaise with their prices.
100%.
Like, I want one large fry and a Diet Coke, and they're like, that'll be $56.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put it on the card.
Put it on the card, but I won't
make
pay.
it 2. Yep.
Like a Red Bull in Vegas now is like $9.
That's ridiculous.
The waters are like $7.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Rather starve.
That's
We
sad.
don't like that.
We don't want you to do that.
I almost did.
Please don't.
Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
At least somebody here standing up for me. Yeah, I can't blame you.
I kind of like to watch it. I want to see what you go through.
That's weird.
If you want to watch what Zach's going through, you can watch KFAN.com/watch.
Giddy.
The
Look at him.
ears
He's falling
are
asleep.
Zacko!
slowly drying.
I've never seen his face look like
They're
that.
gonna
He
be
looks like
locked
he's
on.
asleep. You need to.
He looks a little defeated.
You should lay down in your coffin.
No, Zach, you don't know yet what you're going to do between now and Twin Cities Live?
No,
What do you think you're going to do?
I don't know yet. I was going to talk with Nick.
Oh, God. I hope you have a couple of Zoom meetings for corporate.
Oh.
Stick around and talk to the salespeople. Go to some meetings.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. I got a couple of corporate meetings.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
Then what?
So tell them how the Fever are doing.
Target run?
Yeah, I might do that too.
You want to tell everybody which Target you're going to go to in case they want to see you?
Just all of them.
Oh, all of them.
wow.
All right, check all of them. All right. Again, shout out to Kenzie for doing this for us. It's pretty awesome. She's going to be working on it pretty much the rest of the show until we send him out of here around 9 o'clock. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
We have delays on 694 northbound from 50th Street to Highway 36. 394 sluggish eastbound approaching 94. Across town with delays eastbound from Gleason to Valley View, westbound from Penn to France. Got a crash 35W northbound at 90th in the right lane. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest Total Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Meineke.
We have delays on 694 northbound from 50th Street to Highway 36. 394 sluggish eastbound approaching 94.
Meineke, your one-stop shop for total car care with over 50 years of experience and financing options that let you fix now and pay over time. You can trust your keys with Meineke. Engines, brakes, tires, oil. Meineke, doing car care right.
Hey, it's hockey. Listen, the Minnesota Aurora had a tough one last night in Sioux Falls, but they still remain undefeated and in first place after a 1-1 tie. That means more money for NAMI to support mental health services, courtesy of We Are 8. So far this season, by the way, Aurora's goals have raised $2,400 for mental health. With 3 games left in the regular season, more money to be made. Thank you to We Are 8, the people's platform for supporting mental health and the Minnesota Aurora. Don't miss Aurora's next home game, which will be this Sunday, June 22nd at 4 p.m. at TCO Stadium. Help Aurora with the final push to the playoffs, and let's pack TCO Stadium this Sunday, June 22nd at 4 p.m. Get your tickets at mnaurora.com. That's mnaurora.com.
You have a plan for your business and a vision for its future. So it's important to have a banking partner that works to understand all of your goals and what it will take to help you reach them. Work with a banker who is dedicated to listening first and providing insightful, personalized advice that's right for you and your business. Work with Bremer Bank, a division of Old National Bank. Put us to work for you today at bremer.com.
Are you like millions of Americans who avoided filing their taxes this year because you're afraid you'll owe the IRS thousands, tens of thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars? Well, you don't need to be afraid anymore. Tax Relief Advocates has the solution. We can file your back tax years and may be able to reduce or even eliminate what you owe. With over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, we've helped over 100,000 Americans just like you permanently and painlessly resolve their IRS debt. A resolution specialist is waiting to speak to you now, who will let you know what tax debt reduction you may qualify for. Don't wait. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call our tax relief hotline now to see what you qualify for at 800-511-2503. 800-511-2503. Again, that's 800-511-2503. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Prior Lake Rotary's Lakefront Music Fest, July 11th and 12th in Prior Lake. Foreigner, 38 Special, and Loverboy on Friday. Miranda Lambert, Randy Hauser, and Dylan Carmichael on Saturday. Don't miss Foreigner and Miranda Lambert, July 11th and 12th. Tickets at lakefrontmusicfest.com.
That's right, exactly. Hey, it's Chris Hockey. Listen, we just sit around here and we talk, and we love our jobs. For people out there who have real jobs where they have to do real work, we understand you've got a job to do, and Ziegler Cat does as well. Worn out tracks slow you down. They slow everything down. In honor of Caterpillar's 100th anniversary, Ziegler Cat is offering a limited-time centennial deal on Cat rubber tracks. Engineered for traction, for durability, and for performance, these kind of tracks, they're built to keep you moving and to reduce your downtime. Celebrate a century with serious savings. All of you out there who are working a real job while you listen to us be ignorant, I encourage you, check out ZieglerCat.com. Head over there today for all the details. Celebrate a century of serious savings with Caterpillar and Ziegler Cat today. ZieglerCat.com, Z-I-E-G-L-E-R, ZieglerCat.com.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce. I wanted to make my home more energy efficient, so I decided to try a home energy squad visit from Excel Energy. The team was great. They were courteous and quiet, inspected everything thoroughly, and gave me clear explanations. They even did safety checks. I'm already loving the immediate feeling of a more comfortable home and the peace of mind knowing my house is more energy efficient. Do not miss out on this. Visit excelenergy.com/squad. That's excelenergy.com/squad to schedule your home energy squad visit today. Sponsored by Excel Energy.
Shop Mattress Firm's July 4th sale and reclaim your restless nights. Choose from a curated premium selection of mattresses to find just the upgrade you're looking for. Get matched, sleep at night.
This report is sponsored by Mr. Rooter. Experience freedom from clogs with Mr. Rooter Plumbing. Receive $100 off your qualifying plumbing or drain service through July 31st. Find the plumbing experts at MrRooter.com.
American Pressure, commercial grade pressure washer since 1975. Find us at AmericanPressure.com.
Fan forecast.
Cloudy skies, high of 79 today.
Shut up, bad boy.
It's the common man, Dan Cole. Thanks for listening to The Fan when you want, on demand at KFAN.com.
The Fan.
The power of Christ compels you.
This popcorn's so good.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to try this one.
No, you're not.
All right. No, I'm not.
Go ahead. Man. Try this chocolate one.
Yeah.
I like popcorn.
This puppy chow is outstanding.
Did you open it?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
You shouldn't eat dog food.
No, it's not that.
I'm eating dark sea chocolate.
Dark sea chocolate.
This is a pretty sweet deal for us.
Sea salt.
We get popped corn.
Yeah.
From Minnetonka.
Thank you.
And we get to eat it while Zach has to just sit there and get makeup put on.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting rewarded. You're getting punished.
Yeah, it's like dinner time at night. I'm eating my dinner. He's getting makeup put on. I like popcorn.
The ears are on Bad Boy, KFAN.com/watch.
You're pretty.
Now some, I don't know, some kind of pre-makeup applied thing. Who knows what's going on? Kenzie's a pro. She knows what she's doing.
I think she just washed
Taking oil off the skin.
Oh, getting the oil off the skin.
Yeah.
Good.
He's like the Exxon Valdez over there. Nothing I say makes him laugh. He's so sad.
He's having a moment.
Oh my Lord!
I just can't wait till we basically get to Aquanet his face to make sure this stuff stays on. Man,
rethinking every life choice that brought him here. Yeah.
Yep. And every choice he's ever made in every fantasy football bet we've ever done. Why did I pick that guy? Well, now you're a bad boy.
I'm still not convinced it won't be your thing.
What if it is, Zach? What if this
Starting
is the day?
OF with that.
Your
Weirdly,
life starts.
he looks like my thing.
Is it the ears?
Yeah, the pointy ears.
Yep. Yeah, I have some deformities.
Chris isn't wrong. There's a niche for basically everything on OnlyFans. What if you're just like the vampire guy? You're naked vampire guy.
That's
you're
not
naked
bad.
bad boy guy.
Yeah, what if you go viral?
Yep.
And I mean, you get something on your Johnson.
Are vampire feet pics a thing?
Probably.
You do have to show your face, so
You
it'll
have
be
to hang
vampire
upside down.
face.
You
Oh
have to
yeah,
hang
there you
upside
go.
down.
Upside down feet.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Did Nas Ferratu get laid?
The guy who plays for the Timberwolves? Oh, I got him to laugh.
You broke him.
Apparently, like sports puns.
Brilliant.
Oh, Zachary.
Yeah, Zachary.
Zacko.
Well, you know what? Be better.
I wish the ghost was better.
Yeah, the problem that Zacko has is he's doing so much during the church challenge that half the time he's like, I'll take that guy. He just, he does a lot during that. So advantage us.
How's the popcorn?
Real good,
It's
man.
delicious. What kind do you have?
Dark sea chocolate.
Dark sea chocolate.
It's dark chocolate sea salt.
Oh, wow. It's happening.
Oh boy.
Oh, what happened?
Whoa, what happened?
Oh, it's getting real white.
It's getting very white.
Oh, hell
very
yes.
quick.
Yeah, let's go.
Wow.
Oh, this isn't going to be pale. This is going to be
this is
white. This is awesome. Oh,
Man, if you're not watching on KFAN.com/watch, you're missing it. You really are missing it.
Oh, my
Look at him.
goodness.
I've never seen Zach hate life so much.
Now he's starting to smile.
He won't be when he's on Twin Cities Live at 420.
Plays it.
Look at him.
Zach Halverson from KFAN joins us next on Twin Cities Live.
This is really neat.
Ben and Elizabeth are amazing for just taking the
I
bed,
love it.
making it
They're
great.
the best. And Mike Marcotte, everybody down there at Twin Cities Live. Everybody's super nice. Their crew is outstanding. Every time I go down there, I always tell Ben or Elizabeth how mad it makes me because they have about 30,000 people working on that show, and we have Bat Boy.
Yeah.
And Nick.
And Nicholas. And Nicholas is not dressed as a vampire boy.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Man, look at that.
Yep.
Oh,
He looks like he's been wearing a hat all summer long.
Yeah.
what is
And he
happening?
just took it off and he's got a farmer's tan on his head.
Yeah.
He looks like that the yellow guy from Sin City.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Good reference.
Thanks.
Thanks. I like Lord's music.
Thanks.
All right, we're going to do sports while
Oh,
he gets
man.
decorated.
I can't stop watching.
This is better than I thought.
Well,
just
this
that
This
color
is
is
very
outstanding.
entertaining.
Well, he gets
Fan
decorated.
5 on the Power Trip, presented by Builders and Remodelers.
Hey, thanks, Builders and Remodelers.
Remodelers.
Pacers star Tyrese Halliburton is going to have an MRI on a calf strain. He claims he will not miss Game 6, which is tomorrow in Indy, if he can walk. And it looks like he can. So he might be pretty banged up, but it sounds like he's going to go for Game 6 unless the MRI tells us something else. Pacers trail that series 3-2. The Oklahoma City Thunder on the brink of a title.
There's a needle full of something that can help him feel better.
Oh, yeah.
Heroin.
Well, there's
Wow.
Yeah, I bet that would definitely take the pain away.
I'm sure he would forget about it. Yeah.
Yep. The race
I'm sorry,
between
was Bad Boy saying
Tyreek.
something? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was just saying, do you got any of that H?
Whoa.
You want heroin right now?
Be nice.
No, it's not that bad, Zachy.
No, it is. Go ahead. Give him some.
No, don't do heroin.
Are you watching yourself on KFAN.com/watch?
I'm regretting I put
Yep, because you voted. Okay, because it would have been fun to have you not know until the end.
God, when did the teeth go in?
Here's the thing, hard to find you if you do go by H on the street. And they're like, I saw this guy buying H and he looked like a bat.
Yep.
He did, yeah.
You'd be caught pretty quick.
Maybe that's what we'll do today.
Yeah, go buy some drugs.
Yeah.
The race between Dolphin star Tyreek Hill and 100-meter Olympic sprinter Noah Lyles has been canceled because Lyles said he had, quote, personal reasons.
Oh,
The plan was to race in Times Square this weekend.
What?
And I guess there were sponsors lined up. It was going to be a spectacle. They were going to shut down a section of Times Square to do this race. And Noah Lyles has canceled due personal reasons.
Because he's a scaredy cat.
He doesn't want to lose.
I was going to say, yeah, he's the only one who's got something to lose. That's what he does. He's supposed to do it better than everybody else.
I was going to go.
Yeah. Where were the tickets? Where were you going to sit by?
Third row.
Oh.
I was going to cover it for the press.
Right.
Yeah.
Zach was going to fly around with his little baby wings.
No.
Baby wings.
I just love how you're just sitting there eating popcorn and watching this.
Thank you.
What kind do you having now?
I'm having kettle corn right now.
Yeah, to the victors go the spoils,
From
Zachary.
Pop's Corn.
So
over
good.
on Sanibel Drive in Minnetonka.
It's elite.
The school system in Minnetonka is not.
Well, I mean, it worked out for a lot of people.
It's better now.
It is better now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Minnetonka's sweet, but I don't go there, so I don't care. Edina, go Edina High School. Edina's the best. Why are you throwing popcorn at me? Because normally I'd eat it.
The Panthers are your Stanley Cup champions for the second straight year. Sam Bennett won the Conn Smythe with an NHL high 15 goals in the postseason. He gets a playoff MVP. But the star last night was Sam Reinhart, who scored 4 goals. First to do that in the finals since Maurice Richard in 1957. And the first to score 4 in a clinching game since 1922.
Yeah, anytime you're in the same sentence with Maurice Richard, you've done something incredible. I mean, he was the original sniper. First one to 500, everything. Maurice Richard, the Rocket, everything. That's why the Goal Scorers Award is named after him. And when you ever get into that kind of a conversation, you've done something incredible. And Sam Reinhart, he was just one of those like that he's a superstar, just not quite the McDavid and Draisaitl superstar. Him, Bennett, I mean, 15 goals in Bennett. I don't know how many games he played. They played total. That's incredible in the playoffs.
Hey.
So Marchand getting 6 points in the final. Everyone stepped up, and everyone had their moments for Florida this playoffs.
The bounce back they had between Game 4 and Game 5 is what sealed it for Florida.
Yeah.
Edmonton thought they had all the momentum, and then Florida just destroyed them on their home ice. Then they came back, and that first goal, you knew it was over. You could just see it in the Oilers were like, we just can't stop this wave. Go ahead, Cor.
Check this out. SI.com, right?
Yeah.
That's Sports Illustrated. That's
Mark
not
still
Spanish
gets the
for
magazine.
yes.
Yes.
I love it.
The headline says, Evander Kane blasted for classless move after losing Stanley Cup final. Kane declined to take part in the handshake line, right? Tim
Meadows.
Caparuso wrote this 10 hours ago. There's a picture of Evander Kane, and it says, blah, 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 blah. He got a misconduct. He finishes the game in the penalty box. But that didn't excuse what happened next. After Florida's victory was official, the players from both teams formed the customary handshake line, with Kane noticeably absent, as pointed out by the TNT broadcast. Kane was ripped by fans who deemed it a classless move, and then they have a series of tweets. The first one, Evander Kane choosing not to be in the handshake line is perfectly on brand for him. Dirty, classless player. John Kriesel.
Really?
Yeah.
Kriesel made SI.com.
I love it, Chris.
No way.
The first tweet that they're highlighting about how the fans were mad at Evander Kane for skipping the handshake line is John Kriesel.
Yeah, and he nailed it.
Your thoughts, Perry?
Truly on brand. Yeah, Evander Kane, he's just been one of those guys that just controversy follows him. I don't know how else to say it. And obviously he brings plenty of it, if not all of it, onto himself. But yeah, that last night, I mean, come on, that is absolutely classless. I don't care what happened on the ice. That's what the majority of us hockey players are so proud of, is what happens on the ice stays on the ice, and that's it. We got a job to do. But yeah, when you don't go out there and shake the team's hand, it looks bad on everybody. It looks bad on Edmonton. Luckily for Edmonton, it is Evander Kane, so everybody's like, this isn't necessarily a team issue. This is wow. He's actually been good for the last few years. It's surprising how well he did keeping his nose clean.
It's
now
just
he's
too
back.
bad because Evander Kane's one of the all-time best names.
Yeah. It's great name.
It's one of those names where if you were watching the CBS procedural Elsbeth, and there was a character named Evander Kane, you'd be like, get over yourself, Elsbeth. This is the dumbest name of all time. Just call some guy like John Wilson, right?
The football guy?
But this guy's really named Evander Kane. He's not some fictional character on the CBS procedural Elsbeth.
Yeah, big Evander Holyfield fan. I guess his mom or his dad. That's what he was named after.
And Candy
right?
Canes, yes.
He's been, every time he's in the news.
It's
not
never
the last couple of years,
positive.
but it's always him in the pile of money, gambling, all of that.
Yeah.
So
Like I said, he brings plenty of it on himself.
seemed like he might have changed a little bit for a while there.
Yeah, I mean, this was kind of his last shot. There wasn't a whole lot of teams that really wanted to touch him, and he's not helping his future by pulling stuff like that. 'Cause people, teams, organizations, they don't want that most of the time.
Is there any chance he had terrible diarrhea?
And that's why you skip the handshake line. It's not
we
zero.
cannot say zero. Yeah.
I suppose so, but
Because that would be on brand for me.
yeah,
Mark,
but
as a
that
hockey
wouldn't be
player,
on for Evander Kane.
let's say you're in the finals. I know you never made it out of the first round, but let's say you made it to the finals.
Thank you for the reminder.
Let's say you made it to the finals, and you were in the penalty box when the game ended, but your team loses, and it's time for the handshake line, and you literally are crapping your pants. Do you go back to the locker room, or do you go through that line with an absolute pile?
You jump to the front of the line and you hurry through it.
That's a good point. Go first.
Jump up there, get through it, and get out of there.
I like that you've thought this through. Going first is the right answer.
Yeah, I've lost a couple of series, and going first is way better. You get off the ice.
Yeah, you leave a trail for all of your teammates to follow.
Yes. Yeah. It's like a map. It's like this family circus when the kids running around.
Yeah.
Hey, Mikey found a map.
Right this way, sir.
How many morning shows in the country have talked about crapping your pants in a handshake line while one of the members of the show gets painted as a bat?
We are
Zero.
groundbreakers.
Look at that guy over there.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
It's like he's meditating.
He does look like
I
he's
think he fell
preparing
asleep.
for a role in Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Only his is Lord of the Sea Rings. Look at him. Boy, oh boy, look at him. I hope you're watching this at KFAN.com/watch because this is abhorrent.
Like the actor?
Yep. Oh, look at that. Right over his beard.
I wonder if that's going to be hot today. Wearing that
I
makeup.
find it
like
attractive,
that.
sure.
Yeah. Hawk's into it.
Whatever.
Carly is wearing makeup.
Make it
heat,
hot.
like containing. Does it make your face feel hotter?
In the summer, I wear like a tinted moisturizer and like a sunblock because I don't like it because it like melts off.
Gross. Makes
Yeah.
you feel
I like
sweaty
the
and greasy.
I'm sure there's makeups that stay on, but
But that looks
I don't like it.
that's substantial.
yeah, it just sweats
like
right
paint.
out.
Yep.
Yeah, it
That's
does look
gonna
like
stay on, right? In the weather.
Do my best to make it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the hairspray. Right?
Yeah.
The hairspray is going to hopefully make it stay
I hope
for
it's
a
Aquanet,
full 24
so it
hours.
smells like the 80s.
Yeah.
God, you love chips.
Can't wait to hear
Never
how
wore
long it
that.
takes me to get this stuff off.
Your mic's on.
Yeah, maybe I'll just keep it on forever.
Yeah, maybe it's your new thing, Zachus.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, look at you.
Think of how many people that work on this floor that don't listen to this show.
I know.
I would argue they should.
Hawk, don't say it.
But when Zach walks down the hall, we're going to absolutely know who doesn't listen to this show because they're going to go, "What are you doing?"
Jesus.
Oh, thanks for checking out the show the last 12 months.
Yeah,
How's that
just-
working out?
Here's what I think we ought to do. We ought to take a picture of him right now and use it as a billboard and say, just when you thought they couldn't get any whiter.
Brilliant. Well played, Hawk. Brilliant.
Oh my
The power trip. Now with more white.
Man.
Look at him. It is a little Uncle Festerish right now.
Yep.
Oh.
With the bat ears, though.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I don't have a good shot at the bad ears.
All right, we'll do headlines when we come back. We'll keep an eye on Zachary Halverson. Kenzie's doing an awesome job making him look like Bat Boy.
Wow.
Twin Cities Live today, 3 to 4:30, but specifically that 4 o'clock part of it is when Zach's going to join Power Trip Nation. Tune in, DVR it, watch it live.
His lips look luscious. Yeah, look at that.
Now he looks like a fish. Don't do that, Zachary. Don't do that.
A dead fish.
Yeah, dead fish for sure.
Yeah.
Headlines next. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival
Presented by Capital One.
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 19th and 20th. Streaming live only on Hulu.
And you can be there.
For a weekend full of superstar performances, never-before-seen collaborations, and once-in-a-lifetime artist moments you'll have to see to believe. Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com. Get your tickets today at AXS.com. And we'll see you at our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One.
The industry about all the other ways the rich and powerful are ruining the computer. Listen to Better Offline on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Better Offline and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey for Livia. This summer, it's all about real results without sacrifices. Join today and get 3 months for free with the Livia Nutrition Program, plus a free Lipo B12 injection to boost your metabolism and your energy. Livia also offers medical weight loss solutions, including GLP-1 medications starting at just $149. Feel your best with expert support and a plan that fits your lifestyle. It's your summer. No sacrifices, just results with Livia. Visit Livia.com or call 855-GO-LIVIA to get started today.
Hey, it's Angela Warner. People always ask me, when is the best time to buy appliances? Well, this is it. It's our lowest prices of the season, where we take an extra 10% off appliances from brands you actually want. You'll save more than you think and get up to $100 back per appliance on top of that. That adds up fast. You need a little time to pay? No problem. Use your Warner Selling card and take up to 2 years. And our team is the best. No pressure, just helpful people who know their stuff. Visit Warner Sellion's 9 Minnesota showrooms and warnersellion.com.
Hey, it's Meat Sauce here. Do you have a car that is just sitting around collecting dust? Maybe your kid has it, went off to college, he doesn't need it. You know who you should contact? My friends at youpullourparts.com. They buy cars. They'll pick it up, they'll pay you cash, and they'll take it off your hands. You don't have to waste a Saturday trying to find somebody to buy it. They will pick it up. Then they will recycle it. Fluids, parts, and metals, they recycle all of it. I was just there. I love my friends at youpullourparts.com. They give you that extra cash. youpullourparts.com.
Bank of America is the nation's leading business lender, and we're ready to help with your next goal here in the Twin Cities. That's why we have over 3,700 local business specialists across the country. Because with the right team, your business and community prosper. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA Club World Cup 2025. Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
Kick off your summer with the weekend wind-up at Target Field. Fridays are full of entertainment with fireworks, post-game concerts, and more on select dates. Get to the ballpark early on 612 Saturdays for premium giveaways and food and beverage discounts. $6 drinks, $1 snacks, $2 food. Sunday Kids Days are all about the youngest Twins fans. Target transforms the lawn inside Gate 34 to Bullseye's backyard with free face painting and interactive games. Kids can run the bases post-game just like the pros. And U.S. Bank Kids meals are half off. Learn more and get your tickets at twins.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-616-1997. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 five-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-616-1997. That's 800-616-1997. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
It's Corey Cove, Power Trip Morning Show. Let's talk roofing. I know some of you have probably seen some storm damage in the last handful of days. If you are concerned that you might have, Les Jones Roofing can do everything when it comes to roofing. So it doesn't matter if it's a brand new house with brand new construction, brand new roof, if it's a roof replacement, or if you need an inspection because you think you might have suffered some storm damage. They are good for all things roofing. They've been doing it for 4+ decades. LesJonesRoofing.com. That's LesJonesRoofing.com. If you need a roofer and a roofing company that you can trust, Les Jones is the way to go. LesJonesRoofing.com.
Shop Arthur's Jewelers in Roseville for unforgettable designs from the top American brands, Veragio, Tacori, Shy Creation, and more.
You're listening live to The Power Trip on iHeartRadio and FM 100.3 KFAN, The Fan.
Welcome back. Final segment of the Power Trip for today. Live at KFAN.com/watch. As we all watch Zach become a bat.
I hope Kenzie's enjoying this as much as we are.
It looks like a gargoyle. I mean, it looks like he's asleep, so he's a statue right now. He's frozen in time.
He looks like a statue.
A depressed gargoyle.
You're protecting a castle.
Yep.
Man, he is almost as pale as you are, Corey.
I thought the Twin Cities Live viewers were going to be confused. Now that we're seeing this come together, they're going to be even more confused than I thought.
Yeah.
Because I thought maybe it would look a little bit subtle with the ears. This is dramatic, which is awesome.
Yeah.
This is going to be unbelievably confusing why he looks like this on TV.
She is killing it.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
I love it. So good.
Painting the ears white to match the face. Oh, man.
Echo.
Is he asleep?
He's freaking bad boy,
I
man.
think he is.
All right, KFAN.com/watch if you want to see the progress so far for Bad Boy. So, yep. Makeup right now. Twin Cities Live, 3 to 4:30. And then he'll be at the Saints game tonight with a whole bunch of different duties, including temporarily actually being their Bad Boy by retrieving the bats.
Are you all going to the game tonight?
It is the company picnic for iHeart. It's our company get-together tonight.
He did not answer the question.
Yeah, you didn't answer.
What's that?
It's Louis' bedtime.
Got it.
Yeah, and I'm helping Kellen Sauce babysit.
Yeah, Corey reads to him because I can't.
And I'm breastfeeding.
Yeah, so
my dad.
All of that makes
all
sense.
Yeah, they're all coming
takes
over.
a village. You ever heard that phrase?
It
It takes
does,
a village to raise a kid.
100%.
Corey's going to read to Louis, and
Yep.
Hawk's going to breastfeed my dad.
When
Sauce,
Louis
you are
is
so
sleeping,
lucky.
somebody's got to eat.
Yep.
Yep. So all hands on deck.
Christopher Hockey.
What kind of popcorn are you eating?
All right, here we go.
Now it's time for headlines.
Headlines brought to you by my friends at Wolf River Electric and wolfriverelectric.com. Go solar. Get solar panels with Wolf River Electric. Got my electric bill yesterday in the mail.
Good story.
It was like
Sick brag.
it was about a third of what it was a year ago.
Hell yeah, man.
And I showed the guys at Wolf River my bill, and they're like, "Well, you use a lot of energy because essentially, like, a normal person might have been able to wipe away their bill, but like, God, you guys." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, my girls are using 15 things every second that have Wi-Fi. We leave lights on like crazy. The basement is 62 degrees, so the AC's running nonstop." I'm like, "Yeah, I get it."
Yep.
But still, like, I bet it's a 66% drop from a year ago.
That's
Good for
awesome.
you,
So shout out to
Carlos.
Wolf River.
That's amazing.
It's awesome.
Cool that you have electricity.
Oh, yours is out
Yeah.
or was out
No.
or is out?
No, I just can't afford it anymore.
Oh, yeah, that must be rough.
Kidding.
Sorry, Daddy.
Beautiful.
No, we
moon
keep our
setting.
house real cold too.
Have to.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
64.
Too cold.
That's fine. 64 is okay. I prefer 62, but 64
Right.
will do.
That's
Get
way
it.
too cold.
Lay's has announced the winner of the Do Us a Flavor contest, the winner of the $1 million prize for being creative and coming up with a new flavor for chips. The winner bacon grilled cheese.
Say that again.
Bacon grilled cheese.
The Beaver.
Mark.
Your thoughts on potato chips that taste like bacon and grilled cheese at the same time?
Rose, I would 100% try that.
Yeah, I mean, two things I like. I'll try it. But I don't know. Let's.
I just feel like it's never what you want it to be.
Yeah, it's
like
really
it's
hot.
not going to
Oh,
be
yeah.
close enough.
That sounds gross, but
Pass.
I'm the wrong person.
Thank you, Rose.
You'd eat that,
Rosie,
Rosie.
yeah. Well,
I don't know which ones, but according to this headline, 14 different Pepsi and Mountain Dew flavors are being discontinued.
It's time to take the nipple out of our mouth.
Well said, Rosie.
What?
That's how he drinks Pepsi.
Oh, okay.
He's got a portable nipple. He puts it on the end of the bottle.
Why?
It's the only way he knows how to consume any beverages.
So Rosie goes to like
Makes sense.
a sporting event and asks for a bottle of Pepsi. They hand it to him, and he just pulls out of his pocket a nipple that he puts on top of
It
it.
seems like you got a handle on it, yeah.
Because he says, I can't drink without this.
That's what he says, yeah. And then
Okay.
he won't stop staring you eye to eye as he
God.
drinks it. Corey knows what I'm talking about.
Eye contact, man.
Yeah.
Bat Boy's getting put together over there. He's fortunately not an actual vampire or a werewolf, but a man in Salt Lake City was out having lunch with a friend on Saturday, and out of nowhere, the guy attacked him, put him in a chokehold, and tried to stab him with a wooden stake. The attacker was 24-year-old Jose Perez, and the reason he did it, he claims he was convinced his buddy was a werewolf.
Yeah.
So he pulled out a wooden stake, which had a nail in it, and told the guy he was going to stab him in the heart because he was a werewolf.
Yeah.
The guy got away, wasn't hurt. Then Jose stole his backpack and ran off. Not exactly sure why he thought he was a werewolf, but he thought he was a werewolf. So they're pretty sure he's having
Was he a
mental
werewolf,
issues.
though?
No.
Thank you for protecting us.
Yeah, thank you. And
Thank
also
you.
with you.
Somebody
So
had
much.
to do it. You know, I know.
Yeah.
Right?
He still had the bag when police ended up catching him. They also found several rocks in his pocket, which he told police were just in case his werewolf buddy tried to kill him. He was going to throw rocks at him.
Oh, boy.
What?
This guy needs to be studied.
Yeah. This guy should probably stop doing
We
drugs.
should have stuck to just the headline.
Yep.
Yeah.
He is
Those bath salts aren't good.
facing charges for aggravated robbery.
Yeah.
Show me some skin.
Wow. Oh, he's back.
That's the werewolf.
I can't believe you have audio of it.
I do, yeah.
Anything else?
I don't understand a word you just said. Hey, Ben, show me some D-cleave.
He's a very horny werewolf.
Yeah, he is.
Kelsey Grammer is expecting his
Well, she's an
eighth
actress.
child.
No.
How old
Hang on.
is he?
That's what I'm going to Google.
Oh,
right
He's
now.
got to be 70?
Like, those kids
I-
aren't going
I
to
bet-
know their dad.
He's late 70s.
He
Yeah,
is
he-
exactly 70.
I feel like
Oh,
he was
never mind.
old during his show.
Yep.
Yeah.
70 years old. He's expecting his eighth kid. What is he doing?
That's ridiculous.
I mean,
So when he's
get a
when the kid's
vasectomy, dude.
20, he'll be 90.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Well, you know.
It's good math, though.
Thank you.
You know.
I went to St. Cloud Tech.
Cheers.
Great show. He was on that.
I'm listening and getting you pregnant.
Does he like?
What?
How many moms are there
How many
In
moms
the
are there?
world?
A lot.
for Kelsey Grammer?
I don't know, but again, this is his eighth baby. His youngest child is 57 years old.
You're joking.
I am.
Okay.
You guys familiar with liquid death?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
10 lucky people, lucky's the operative word here, are getting fresh batches of Ozzy Osbourne's genetic material thanks to liquid death. They put 10 empty iced tea cans up for sale that were consumed by Ozzy, and they sold out immediately. There was only 10 of them. $450 a piece. People paid for empty cans of liquid death that Ozzy Osbourne drank out of.
Come on.
They were guaranteed to contain trace amounts of Ozzy's DNA
I only get mine from the source.
and came in a container autographed by him as well. So you did get an autograph, but essentially you're paying for the autograph because otherwise
Where
it's an empty
do
can.
you display that? And are you really bragging about it?
Just
That's
buy
weird.
any can. Say, yeah, Ozzy drank out of that.
And Ozzy is not afraid of what the buyers might do with his DNA. He said, quote, "Clone me, you bastards."
Somebody said, what is this? Direct quote.
So, Ozzy, why did you do this? And why are you charging people $450 for an autograph? Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, this doesn't feel a little desperate? This isn't rock bottom for you?
Crazy train.
Now that you explain it,
Thank you.
makes a lot of sense.
Today's National Fishing Day.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
No thanks.
I love fishing.
And me too.
You guys should go fishing.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
I would love that.
I like it.
Wait, when was you know how to put the bait on?
I know how to do it. I want to.
How about taking the fish off?
I ain't doing that.
That's yucky.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't doing that. I like going. I like the act of going fishing. I like the preparation. I like being on the water or near the water. I like to look at fishies swimming. I like to rip them out of their natural state and slice them up.
Your mic's on. What's wrong with you?
I like when they swallow the hook and I have to get a pair of pliers. Anything else?
Sauce, my guess is you don't have the patience for fishing. Fair or not?
Yeah, I don't know. I've gone a couple times and I just get really bored. Ice fishing's fun because it's just an excuse to drink. But yeah, I don't have the patience for it, no.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to learn patience.
Yeah.
At 42.
By Guns N' Roses?
No, just because I need patience for my kiddo.
Yeah.
I owe it to my kiddo.
Yep.
How's that patience thing coming so far? See, the thing about learning patience is it takes time.
I do.
It's a work in progress.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're going to have to
though.
be...
I'm trying. I'm trying to be a better person.
So what I'm looking for, where you like have
Hurry
to
up.
wait
No time. Hurry
calmly
up.
for something.
Get to the word.
Yeah, what is
I'm trying to
that
think of what
one?
that is. It's going to take you a while to learn patience, I think.
Yeah.
We're all coffee drinkers, right? At least a little bit.
You're damn right.
Yep.
So here's another study that is saying that drinking coffee can extend your life. But what they're saying is the benefits are specifically for black coffee, which we've heard in the past as well, right? The more cream and sugar and stuff you add, that's obviously the stuff that's not good for you. You got to have just black coffee. But this one is saying that drinking 2 to 3 cups was slightly better than drinking 1. However, there was no added benefit to drinking more than 3. So if you're drinking 5, 6 a day, that's not helping you any more than drinking 2 or 3 is.
But is it hurting you?
There's a woman who just died from a caffeine overdose.
She liked to party, though.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a way to go.
Yeah.
Just let that heart
I
explode.
didn't even know that was possible.
Well, how much did she drink? I mean,
Well, I don't know.
Was there anything else in there?
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. That was the headline. Thought this was headline.
Yeah, drinking 1 to 3 cups of caffeinated coffee daily is associated with lower overall mortality, particularly from cardiovascular causes.
See?
Yeah, I love coffee. Coffee's great. Just regular coffee. A+. Doesn't need anything in it. 10 out of 10.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Just black coffee. Super good.
A new study looked into dark personality traits and found that humans can display different levels of those specific traits depending on their location. So they took this study over 20 years. It included almost 1.8 million people across 183 countries. In the U.S., the 4 states that contain the highest percentages of people with dark personality traits.
Florida.
New York.
New York is one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Seattle.
Wow, that's not a state.
That was not the answer. I was telling hockey my favorite baseball team.
We were having 2 discussions.
Sorry. Washington.
No.
Florida wasn't on there?
No.
New Mexico.
West
No.
Virginia.
Wisconsin.
No.
Blue Ridge
West
Mountains.
Virginia isn't bad.
Did we say Texas?
Bama.
Texas. Carly's got the first 2. New York and Texas.
Bama.
Dark personality traits.
Minnesota.
New Jersey.
Illinois.
Come on, Carly. You're the only one that's got one so far. Let's go.
I'm
What's
working
next?
on it. I'm working on it.
Nevada. Sauce got one.
Yeah.
Nevada.
There you go.
And the last one is honestly the reason why I brought this up, because I think those 3 you could kind of maybe guess.
Massachusetts.
This next one's a little
Alaska.
bit sneaky.
Wyoming.
Virginia.
Nope.
Dakotas.
Which one?
North.
Nope. South Dakota. South
Those
Dakota.
heathens.
So angry.
What?
So angry.
I didn't know there were that many people
Yeah, why
there.
are they so sad?
Yeah, a bunch of psychopaths, narcissism, Machiavellianism, and basically manipulation as well. These are the dark personality traits that
nice.
Nevada, New
Yikes.
York, South Dakota, and Texas lead this country in.
I love it out there.
A lot of narcissists in South
That's
Dakota.
weird, yeah.
That's
Way to
weird.
go, Ben.
Yeah.
As far as countries, the ones that rank the highest, China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Indonesia, Malaysia, Korea, and Japan.
Really?
What's going on in that
They're
part of the
just,
world?
yeah, they're just
I thought
bunched
Hong
right
Kong-
up, aren't they?
I thought Hong Kong wasn't a country. Like it's a mistake people make.
I don't know. That's what the story says.
He's just reading
Idiots.
the headlines.
Yep.
Thanks.
I think Zach actually fell asleep.
Yeah, where is Zach? I forgot about that bit.
I mean, this is
he's
the real deal.
He's tired.
He is.
My.
Hey, Whitey.
Yikes.
Oh.
Look at him. Boy, those ears look great.
Yep.
Yeah.
This looks fantastic.
That is
Wonderful
something.
job. Wonderful
Shout
job.
out to Kenzie. This is awesome.
Well done.
Yeah.
Corey,
Yes, sir.
7 men from Los Angeles are being charged in connection with the largest jewelry heist in U.S. history.
Ooh. Go on.
The U.S. Attorney's Office for California's Central District says the defendants are accused of stealing about $100 million worth of gold, diamonds, and rubies, and emeralds, and luxury watches from an armored car in July of 2022.
The heat.
They were indicted last week on 2 counts of theft from an interstate shipment and conspiracy to commit theft. I got to read the rest of the story somehow. I got to find out how they got caught. Don't you think one person bought a Lamborghini or something like that?
Probably, yeah.
Right.
You got to lay low for a long
You got to lay low.
time.
Yeah, that's
patient.
A lot of
Do we still have the same heist team as the original?
It's been so long since we've
Are you going to add
had a
Bad Boy?
meeting.
He'll be the distraction.
That boy would be a great
Yeah,
distraction.
really would.
Yeah.
Trying to think how he could help.
They could draw Tommy away.
Why
Wonder
did
if
you Tommy away?
What if I could combine all of my like curiosities together? If I dabble in arson, kill a couple of people, and pull off
Make
a
love to
heist
a-
all at the same time.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Of course you can.
But see,
Yeah.
but I've always said the heist should include no violence or even the threat of violence. That we just out scheme the system. Nobody's scared. Nobody gets a gun in their face. It's just something is just gone.
Maybe
no
they
trace.
passed from just like a heart attack because they're scared.
Yeah, but that would just be their own fault. That's not me killing them.
Okay, and you want to do the deed.
Yeah, I have a list.
Got it.
It's mostly sauce.
Yeah.
Why? You could easily scam me.
Why?
I'll just knock on your door about 7:00 at night and ask if you want bug repellent.
No. I'll say, please obey by the sign that says no Corys and no solicitor.
Corys.
No Corys.
Yeah, no
He's already
Corys.
had that
He's
one.
drawing a hard line.
That one, yeah.
Like every time we talk about these big heists, the question is always, all right, let's say you have $100 million in diamonds and rubies, and how do you move those without getting caught? Right?
Oh,
like
there's a market.
right?
Oh,
that you
for
get
sure.
the black market or the dark web or something. But man, I gotta think if that all goes missing, all of the authorities are looking for major sales of jewelry in all of their.
You don't sell
channels.
it on Craigslist.
No, I'm saying they. I'm sure they have access to
Yeah,
the
the
same.
dark
For
web.
sure.
Dark web options and see if somebody goes, hey, I got $100 million in rubies. Anybody want it? Busted.
Hold
See,
a
we gotta
garage
think
sale.
about that. See, that's the only reason I think we might need Zach on the heist team is my guess is he's an expert in the dark web.
Yeah, there's no
Oh, yeah.
doubt.
Well, what was
You
that
gotta find
one
a
website he loved? Double List?
Double list,
Yeah.
yes.
Stinky pinkies.
He had a password.
Guessed it on the first shot.
Unbelievable.
I don't know what my password is. Let me just try this. You're in.
Oh, welcome back, Zach.
Your usual.
My liege.
Oh, man. He just opened his eyes.
Let's go back.
Look at this.
Oh, that was
Oh
freaky.
my God! Open your eyes. Open them again.
Oh, that was freaky.
Open your eyes again. Oh, my
Look.
God.
Yes.
Under your eyes.
What do you guys think?
I mean,
Yes.
I think it's
we'll leave-
weirder right now.
It's scarier right now. Yeah.
I agree.
Wow, Zach.
Because they could just do like a little bit of black
Oh.
under there. and
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
do the
yes.
black.
Love the
Yes.
black.
Yes.
Good idea.
Yep.
Please.
Great idea.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You are going to look like Uncle Fester with bat ears, which is A+.
Yeah, man. Look at you. Man, crazy. That's really good.
It'll be over before you know it.
Yeah.
Shortest day of your life today.
Wow.
Oh, you look good.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
You're awful quiet over there.
Yeah, Zach.
What's going on?
I think your reality is setting in that this is your
Oh,
next
it's
24
just-
hours.
Settling.
Yep.
You're good sports, Zach.
Oh, look
So
at the
does he
side
have
shot
to show
there.
up for the show tomorrow with it on?
Well, it sounds like most of this
Yeah,
will
those ears are
stay on through the night, and the ears might fall off, but they might not. But the rest of it can stay on for 24 hours.
Corey, I don't think you did this, but stop me if you did. But for everybody else who hadn't read this, In the year 2000, Tiger Woods won the U.S. Open for the first time by a record 15 strokes. He won it again 2 other years in 2002, 2008. How old was he when he won the U.S. Open for the first time?
21.
I'm going to go 20.
23.
He was 25. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought but I guess that's just the U.S. Open, right? Yeah. But still, man.
Won by 15 shots.
Yeah, he dominated.
Nobody's dominant like in his sport when he was in his prime. It was
crazy,
unbelievable. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Nobody could touch him.
He was the best. He's probably the best in his prime. He could beat anybody of any era.
Yeah.
How much better is he now? Was he then than Scheffler is now?
Oh, way better.
Well, yeah,
way better.
That's
Okay.
the amazing thing. Yeah, he's as
What do you mean, way
dominant as
better?
Scheffler.
I mean, he
is.
was just so different because the course. Well, let me start over here. The courses now are set up for that the guy who's long off the tee, right?
Yeah, Tiger
when
proofed.
Tiger played, they weren't. So he could just dominate. And what made him so good is when he got into mistakes, he had the power and the finesse to get out of it. And he was just they lengthened Augusta a ton, right, Perry? Because he would just toy with it. He won that by a huge amount the first time he ever won
set
it.
the record,
Because he
I
could
believe.
just bomb. He bombed the ball before bombing the ball down the course was the thing.
Yeah.
And Scotty's maybe the best ball striker we've seen since Tiger, but now the field is similar, right? They all hit the ball a ton. When Tiger showed up, they couldn't hit it like that.
Wow.
I always like the phrase ball striker because it does make it sound like, well, that's what everybody does on every golf swing.
Yeah,
That'd be
right.
like saying, well, Babe Ruth's the best baseball player, but Shohei Ohtani's the best bat hitter.
Right.
Yeah.
Watch out, Zach.
Right?
Yeah.
Or ball hitter.
Yeah.
Or ball striker or bat swinger, I guess I should have said.
Yeah.
It's like, well, yeah, it's your job.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't you think, too, that also, like, when Tiger dominated, the group behind him, not only was there a giant gap, but until Phil started being really, really competitive, it was just a bunch of fat guys like Craig Statler, right?
Yeah.
Now everybody is like, most of them seem to be pretty in shape.
Yeah.
And my guess is a lot of these guys that are 2 through 10 would have kicked ass 25 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I just think
Yeah,
golf
for
in
sure.
general,
The game, 100%.
Yeah.
quality of the game's better.
because
They're
of
more
him.
athletic, yeah.
And the
Because of
equipment.
him.
The equipment's way
Yeah,
better.
that's very true.
And that's why Tiger changed golf. The perception was it was just a bunch of weird, like, beer belly guys hacking at golf balls in the 90s. And then Tiger rolls around, you're like, oh, that guy's in shape, and he actually is like an athlete. This is weird.
He's young.
And now everybody's streamlined and,
He saved that sport.
good for Tiger.
I mean, it was barely on TV. They showed, like Rosie's talked about, in the mid 90s before Tiger showed up, they were basically on tape delay, and it would be 4 or 5 holes at the end, right?
Yeah.
Now you can watch it from the second it starts to the second it ends. Multiple networks cover it. It's outstanding.
Like the World Series of Poker main event. You can watch almost every hand.
No.
Almost.
Yeah.
How much of it have you watched?
Tons. The main event's not for 3 weeks. But
Are your
I've been
buddies still in it?
I feel like it's always going on.
It
It's
does
6
feel like
weeks.
that.
It feels like it's always happening.
It's like basketball season.
It's basically
Well, it's over
June
tomorrow.
1 through the middle of July.
Yeah, and then a little bit over Christmas, and then like a little bit over Valentine's Day.
No,
Like,
but I
feel
know
like
what you
it's
mean.
all the time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is great.
It's the
Love
best.
it.
We got to get Hendricks playing cards if he's a math freak.
Oh, he's a genius. Yeah,
Yep.
he'd be really good.
Teach him some. He's playing chess, right?
Yeah.
Forget chess.
And he can beat adults.
Right.
Like they're not,
so
they'll
apply
try.
that game theory to cards. Let's
Yeah.
go. He can be my understudy. He'll be
the
my
way-
Padawan learner.
The way he does math is insane. You give him numbers, and he's just like, yeah, I got it. He's 7, and he just
awesome.
Like, watch this. Saw 7 times 11 is
7 times 11 is 84.
Dear God.
Oh God.
Isn't it? Well, because 7 times 11 is 77.
Thank you. Man.
Sorry.
You weren't kidding?
No.
I'm sorry.
I was on my phone.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's my
Try
favorite,
another one.
That's my favorite bit. The last
You're on your
couple. Chris
calculator?
goes, "You're trying, right? You got to be kidding, right? No, what? Well, no.
No, try again. Give me another one.
Carly, you do it. Throw him a combo.
4 times 11.
4 times 11 is 44.
Good job.
How about 11 times 11?
11 times 11 is 122.
So close.
So
How about 12 times 4?
12 times 4, excuse me, what was that again? That's 48.
Expert staller.
Yep.
What was that again, even though I just repeated it perfectly?
Guys, I'm reading a
12
story
times
right now
4.
about our favorite Bat Boy over there. On January 14th of 2013, Bat Boy, the world's favorite winged freak, went on an incredible death-defying joyride through Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio after carjacking a brand new Mini Cooper.
He does that from time to time.
Yeah. Well, minis are awesome.
Yeah, at the time of the writing, he was still on the lam somewhere in America. The brazen theft took place in a crowded parking lot of a Mini dealership. Eyewitnesses report that the Mini Cooper's owner had just accepted the keys to the vehicle when Bad Boy jumped out from behind some bushes, snatched the keys, and sped away. Whole thing happened in a matter of seconds, says the car's horrified owner. He asked not to be identified. The dealer had just handed me the keys when this monstrous creature appeared out of nowhere and tore off like a bat out of hell.
That's such a great picture.
Yeah, see Bad Boy driving right there.
That's so good.
Look at him.
He's driving a Mini Cooper. He stole your car.
Yeah, is there any chance you would commit a crime today?
It looks like he already
I
has.
hope not.
Oh, man, this is outstanding.
Oh, my Lord. I am loving this.
Look at the detail now.
It's really something. I mean, again, KFAN.com/watch, and somebody snap a picture of that if you'd like to.
Hey, do we know? Does PA know what's happening? Because I can't wait to.
Most of the time, no.
Oh, he's out.
Nordo's in.
God damn it!
Your line, Corey, like 2 hours ago. If Chris Finch had to sit in here and watch this, that would have been so good.
Spectacular.
He would have just thought this was something PA had done during his show because PA's into it.
Just men getting makeup put on.
Yeah.
I wish it would have been done with KOC was here with you guys.
Oh, man.
That would have been great.
This is A+. Twin Cities Live today at 4:20.
Can't wait.
Tune in earlier.
It should be good. It should be real, real good.
I hope it's a segment that will live in infamy, both for Twin Cities Live and the Power Trip Morning Show. That's the beauty of this, right? Is if, and they will, they're pros. If Ben and Elizabeth don't ever acknowledge that you're Bad Boy, and you don't because you are required to not do that, then we just have like a 10-minute segment with you getting interviewed looking like this for the rest of time.
Yep.
Without any explanation why you're dressed like that. I cannot wait.
Just one moment.
Are the teeth in?
Not yet.
No,
but look at the freaking detail on the forehead.
It's pretty crazy. Go back to that.
It makes it look so much, but like more
For sure.
realistic.
Crazy. Yeah,
Definitely
right.
real.
Hey, Kenzie, out of curiosity, how much more do you think you have?
5 minutes.
Oh, you're almost there.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, feel free to take your time because if I can't wait to see if Nordo walks in here at 9 just going, okay, I guess Bat Boy is going to continue. But all right, Kenzie's almost done. You can see what it looks like at KFAN.com/watch. Otherwise, again, Twin Cities Live today, 3 to 4:30 on Channel 5. And then the St. Paul Saints game tonight. Zach will be there 7 to 10.
Sacco, open your mouth wide like you're growling. Ah.
Oh.
Give me some teeth.
Oh.
Bat Boy.
That's him. That's Bad Boy.
Woo, boy.
That's him.
Oh, my.
That was the one. Do that again. Do that again. That was perfect. Look at this.
Oh, my gosh.
God. If that was outside your window at night,
I am
oh my
terrified.
God.
Unbelievable.
What a pleasure.
God, I just peed a little.
10 out of 10.
You have a problem.
All right. Thank you so much to Kenzie for doing this. This is fantastic.
Thank you, Kenzie.
Yeah, and thanks to Popped Corn for letting her out of the gig for the day as well.
Yeah.
And happy anniversary to the most beautiful, incredible woman on earth, my beautiful wife, Nicole.
Happy anniversary.
Thanks for picking up the tab at Manny's again, Parrish.
That's
what I do.
She could have married anyone. She picked you. She could have married that guy over there.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's into that look, but
never know.
You
she
never
picked
know.
you instead, I guess.
Yeah. Well, clearly she's into the pale.
We love you, Nikki.
Yep, Nikki's the best.
She is absolutely.
Mark, Carly, thank you very much. Power Trip Morning Show back tomorrow, 5:30 until 9. And don't forget, we're in Duluth. Live broadcast on Friday. See you in
That's
Duluth
right.
on Friday.
Yep. Get ready to run, everybody.
Everybody have a wonderful day.
You too, Abba Dabba. Love you. Have a great day, everybody.
KFAN Total Traffic.
From the 1-800 Ask Gary Traffic Center.
35W has delays northbound from 42nd Street to 94, southbound from Stinson to University. 169 slow northbound from Highway 21 to Old Shakopee. Highway 36, report of a crash westbound at Rice. Lafayette Freeway, slow northbound from Plato to 94. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by CONCACAF Gold Cup. The quarterfinals of the 2025 CONCACAF Gold Cup are coming to Minneapolis. 2 epic matches, 1 ticket. June 29th at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. For more info, visit goldcup.org/tickets.
Standard Water is the standard for basement and exterior waterproofing and foundation repair. Wet basements, cracks in walls, bowing walls, settling foundations. Standard Water does it all since 1977. Free estimates start at standardwater.com. Standardwater.com.
It's Corey Cove Power Trip Morning Show to talk to you about Zero Res. The deal continues at Zero Res. If you need your home, cabin, or business cleaned when it comes to carpet cleaning, air duct system cleaning, upholstery, area rugs, or tile, they can do it all. You can see all of their services at ZeroResMinnesota.com. ZeroResMinnesota.com. Zero Res spells the same forward and backward, Zerorez. I've been using them for about 12 years plus. They're fantastic. They've cleaned my air duct system multiple times because my daughter has allergies. The youngest might as well. We'll see about that. They've cleaned area rugs because my dog Zero used to always have accidents on our front rug. That sucked, but Zero Res took care of that. They've done carpet cleaning. They're awesome. If you need your home cleaned for a big-time summer event like a grad party or a backyard barbecue, whatever you're doing, Zero Res is the way to go. 952-ZERO-RES. Call them today. Ask for the KFAN special or tell them you heard about it on KFAN, and they'll take 20% off all of the services all month long. So get on the calendar today. 952-ZERO-RES or ZeroResMinnesota.com.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey. I'm going to let you in on a secret. The only place I go for fireworks is Fireworks Forever. Low prices, huge selection, epic booms, from artillery shells and Roman candles to finales. Oh, yeah, they've got it all for less. See for yourself at fireworksforever.com.
Real stories with Hellsberg.
After we met and we started dating, Nancy and I lived 150 miles apart, and I would drive my old jalopy car, and it was roughly a 3-hour distance. It took 3 years I drove across that state back and forth dating her every weekend.
Persistence.
And I would have never stopped. I had a lot of energy back then. 36 years ago.
At Hellsberg, find the engagement ring worthy of your story. Designed with the love, care, and craft it deserves. Visit a Hellsberg store or Hellsberg.com.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-830-4914. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-830-4914. That's 800-830-4914. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with, call Big Lou at 800-830-4914 or biglou.com. That's 800-830-4914 or biglou.com.
Okay, big news, everybody. Wenzel's Farm has gone pro. That's right, it's Chris Hockey, and I'm introducing to you the new Wenzel's Pro Snack Stick. Now at Quick Trip, it's stuffed with even more meat and a whopping 16 grams of protein. For those of us who treat carb counting like a competitive sport, look, being a radio personality, it is tough. It's not for the faint of heart. It's a job for pros, and I need Pro Snack Sticks. Try the original or the pepperoni right now at your local Quick Trip. Wenzel's new Pro Snack Sticks. Made by pros for pros. Your mouth is gonna thank you. What can you get for $1? All installation labor on any siding, window, or door project. BuildersandRemodelers.com.
Sarah Spain for iHeart Women's Sports.
Presented by the all-new 2025 Nissan Armada.
Sabrina Ionescu put up 34 points for a second straight game, and Brianna Stewart added 23 as the New York Liberty grabbed an 86-81 win over the Atlanta Dream Tuesday night. The Liberty rallied from a 17-point deficit in the second half to get back in the win column after dropping their first game of the season to the Indiana Fever on Saturday. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcasts.
The 2025 all-new Nissan Armada can tackle almost any just-in-case moment you encounter. So go drive it today. Intelligent four-wheel drive cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the 651 Carpets Plus, home of the Next Day Install Studios, this is FM 100.3 KFXN Minneapolis, St. Paul, The Fan.
Can you repeat the part of the stuff where you said all about the things?
All this negativity that's in this town sucks.
Speculation.
In your face, Milwaukee! Come on!
Shall we begin?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right.
651 Carpets Plus Studios. On a Wednesday morning is Nordo in for PA. Sometimes they say new time slot, new audience, and maybe that's the case at 9:01 on a Wednesday. Thanks for hanging out with us on The Fan. Brett Blakemore is producing. But you could say whether it's a lead-in, whether there is, of course, carryover. Some people, we have a culture at The Fan, right? 4 different shows, maybe with different auras or vibes, but all in the same. It's a dysfunctional family, but a strong family nevertheless. Little bleed over from the Power Trip morning show is, it's coming in. Eventually, we're going to get to it. The Panthers, crown champions, back-to-back Stanley Cup winners, dominating performance last night. It's a sports show, 9 to noon. I have a freaking bat boy in the studio at this point, and I'm completely distracted by it. Zach Halverson, if we can get his mic on, and big thanks to Kenzie, the artist here in studio, just putting the finishing touches on what is just an absolutely horrifying yet somewhat gorgeous look that you're presenting to me now. What is the explain? New time slot, new audience.
Right.
Why do you have to do this?
Well, I'm terrible at fantasy football.
Okay.
We had it's my third. I'm done with my third year of the Charts Challenge, and I've lost all 3 years that I participated in. And the punishment was that you need to dress up like Batboy. Go on TV this afternoon at I believe my time slot's on the 4 o'clock hour.
4 o'clock hour.
On Twin Cities Live on Channel 5.
With Ben and Elizabeth.
With Ben. We love Ben. We love Elizabeth. And we will be on there. Crucial to note that Batboy's not going on there. It's Zach Halverson from KFAN is. So this will be on my resume. And then tonight I'll be at the St. Paul Saints game. Still plenty of time to get some tickets if you want to join in on the festivities. But we will... I will be, my understanding is I'll be a bat boy at some point. I'll be wandering around the concourse, doing all sorts of great photo ops, and should be a fun night over at CHS Field. But, yeah, I guess I would say that maybe I don't know if this is the toughest part yet. I don't know what the toughest part of today is going to be, but we at least finally got the makeup on, and my goodness, KFAN.com/watch is a nightmare right now for me, but that's fun. It's fun.
Well, you look ridiculous.
Yes.
I mean, there's no getting around that. Kenzie, what she was asked to do, she has come through in spades.
Pro.
Terrific work there. I heard something that we have a latex situation specifically with the ears.
Yeah.
I just watched you get coated with a fresh with some fresh hairspray to make sure that thing sticks. Now, the foil, the part of the Twin Cities Live is you are indeed not Bat Boy.
Correct.
You might look like him.
They're basically, the bit is like, the viewers are going to think that this is just what I do. This is how I dress every day. And
I can't speak for Twin Cities Live, but we would say that maybe a fair number of their listening audience in general would not be Power Trip listeners. Now, that's going to be different today.
Yeah.
But in general, the average Twin Cities Live listener might not be aware that Bat Boy's coming to play today.
No. They will be surprised. And we were initially talking that they would go to break and come back and immediately explain to their confused viewers. But as Corey has talked about, and I found out yesterday that it was going to be toward the end of the show.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to have time to come back and be like, oh, hey, explanation for that weird dude that was on the show just now. They might have to wait till tomorrow. And by that point, as we know, 24 hours is a hell of a long time in broadcasting. They won't even remember. So I think there might be some viewers that'll be like, oh, yeah, that's just the weirdo from KFAN, which is pretty accurate. But
yeah, I'm not in favor of just frivolous calls to emergency services. But if I did just see you on the street dressed like this, I'd have 911 and ready to hit send. You know what I mean?
Corey wants me to go to public places, and I don't know if that's a good idea because I think, like you said, I don't know. I would be, I'd probably be ushering if I were a father. I'd be ushering my kids away from this. And
we're walking away.
Yeah,
quickly.
We're gonna be safe here and not go to the danger.
Well, you're a terrific sport. What do you've driven across the country. What else have you done as a Charge Challenge loser now 3 times?
Went down to the Beaver Bottom Saloon in Fountain, Minnesota before driving, which is in southeastern past Rochester, and then ended up driving
Sneaky good bar food at the Beaver Bottom.
Wonderful place. Yeah. Really, really cool. Good people down there in Fountain. And then drove from there to Roseau, Minnesota, where I was at Gene's Bar and Grill and met some great people up there. But of course, the punishment was driving from one side of the state to the other. It's a very big state we have here. So we're actually ended up en route, killed a turkey. So the Charge Challenge is the reason for the death of a northern Minnesota turkey, but that's beside the point. But
sometimes there are casualties.
Yes, there was certainly some collateral damage there. But
well, you look awesome. Thank you to Kenzie for the work that she's done in participating in this complete circus show. And Twin Cities Live this afternoon sounds like it's a 4:00 hour. You heard him; he'll be at the Saints game. Keep your distance, keep your arms and hands inside this particular ride. But you're a good sport, brother.
Thanks, Nardo.
And you're definitely living up to the Bat Boy billing. There's no doubt about that. Wow. So that's Zach Halverson. You know what we're going to do, Brett? Let's pause early. Let's get to the TimberTech set list, and then we'll reset as we kick off 9 to noon. Man, I can't wait to watch Zach on TV today. This is so beautiful. The TimberTech set list 9 to noon. It is Nordo in for PA, so we'll adjust and just again reset here. Kevin Fallness, Minnesota Wild Radio Network. He's going to be in studio around 9:45.